This is Tyson Fury being caught trying to cheat in 2015 against Christian Hammer. Tyson Fury is a known cheating piece of shit who puts his fist in the wrist area of the glove like you see here. You are witnessing Deontay Wilder being hit with a bare knuckle. I have never in my life seen a boxing glove do this shit. Do you see that flat? Anybody who boxes knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Tyson Fury was a known steroid user, and in his right glove, he had zero padding in the glove. That's why what you're seeing here is Deontay Wilder being hit with a bare knuckle. Tyson Fury is a cheating piece of shit from the UK, and he knows Deontay Wilder will not knock him the fuck out like you see here.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Yeah, man. Shout out to my audience, man. Shout out to those that's rocking with me, man. We back in the kitchen. We cooking. We got the sauce in the pot, man. It's very flavorful. A lot of herbs, a lot of goddamn spices. Come on in the goddamn kitchen. Let's get to the shit. The Gypsy, Fiend, Fatbackfury has been officially banned from America. Yep, they finally done it. I'm shocked. I'm goddamn flabbergasted. Yeah, fuck me up. I never thought it happened. Never seen it happen, because out of any other country in the world, America is the one country that accepted Fury, and no matter what, because they was trying to push a certain agenda, so they was gonna let him pretty much get away with anything. Bob didn't even like Fury, but he just wanted him to beat Wilder, and he was gonna help him with the tools that he needed to do that. And so it was just about an agenda. They used him for agenda. But Bob never liked Fury. Bob knew he was a dope fiend. Bob's he's a conservative white boy. He believe in white boys carrying themselves a certain way. Yeah, he's a conservative, and so he felt like Fury made the white race look bad, because Fury one of them dope fiends. You can't hide what he do, because he overdoes it. He's not I've worked with functioning crackheads. Yeah, I've worked with brothers you wouldn't even know they smoke crack. Yeah, they work every day, got a woman, pay their bills, feed their dog, look healthy and shit, work out. But now he smoke crack every day. But he's a functioning crackhead. That's what we call it in the street, functioning. Fear's not a functioning dope fiend. He can't function at all on that shit. We've seen him at fights high. They never pointed this shit out. And I made the video about Tank and all this and that. And yeah, I got on to him, and I stood up for black women. That was my stance, and I chose that. But I really do hate how Tank snatching on his woman is wrong. But when you talk about what Fury has been accused of, not only did you cheat a man in the ring by loading your gloves up because you was a one-punch knockout artist, all of a sudden, something you've never been. And I'm going to tell you something, power, you're born with power, bro. Power is not taught. A little lesson for some of you motherfuckers that think you really know boxing. You can't teach power, bro. No coach in the world, none of them could do it, bro. Not even Eddie Futch, Emmanuel Stewart. You can't teach power, bro. So that's another thing I wanted to point out. So, yeah, bro, looking real bad out here, bro. Yeah, and I seen the Latino, but that's why I played that. I said, because, I had never seen no Latinos over here really get at Fury. And they all think he cheated. Better believe it. Every Latino channel in America know Fury cheated. It ain't one that don't think he cheated. They just ain't gonna all say it. Latinos team up with white folks before they team up with us. They just point blank. Y'all have always done that. Y'all would rather team up with white folks. That's in prison. That's in boxing. That's in anything on the job. A Latino would team up with the white boy before he'll ever team up with the black man. So that's why I'm not so. Yeah, I'm on some black respect shit, because as a whole, y'all don't fuck with us, bro. So y'all team up with white folks. So it was refreshing to see the brother report on this. Shout out to you, Pivot. Yeah, man. I don't know how much more I could say on this shit. This won't be a long video. What else I gotta say? Yeah, he's tied to Daniel Kinahan. If you don't know who Daniel Kinahan is, Daniel Kinahan got dope all over the world. That shit you motherfuckers thought with Big Meech, you thought he was big. If I told you motherfuckers before, if Wilder was signed to Big Meech, bro, that should've been on CNN. And Big Meech got popped and all that. Bro, that should have been on CNN. They'd have made a documentary about it. It'd have been on Netflix. All that shit. And Wilder would be considered the drug kingpin of boxing or some shit. And he be in the feds right now. Guaranteed conspiracy. Big Meech wasn't near as big as Kinahan. Big Meech was just big over here in America. That's a lot of things black folks we don't never realize. We look at these BMF and you motherfuckers get so impressed. He was just a bad motherfucker over here. And they got his ass. You can only do so much, pimping. Daniel Kinahan worldwide with this dope. That motherfucker got dope in Portugal. That motherfucker got dope in Russia all the way to Africa. Yeah, he feeding the world with dope. That motherfucker is huge. Yeah, you think El Chapo was some shit. Now, Daniel Kinahan is a mob boss for real. And he been running boxing for a while. He been one of the guys that's been running boxing. When you talk about fixed fights, when you talk about drug usage, and that's what makes me, I gotta be honest with you, bro. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be in boxing, bro. With the steroid use, without I'm better off watching WWE. I'm better off watching some shit like that, bro. You got fighters are cheating, bro, because you don't want to lose to another man. This shit is going on. I think about 25% of fighters use performance enhancement drugs. At least 25%, maybe even more. Boxing is a dirty, dirty, corrupt game. So now, bro, I'm gonna cover this shit when I feel like it. Let me tell you something, bro. There is no way I can dedicate myself to a sport that ain't dedicated to me. I speak about a sport that diss my fighters every chance they get. They trying to strip Jermell Charlo because he broke his hand. That shit is worldwide. Anything we do in any sport is worldwide. We the face of abuse to women. We the face of dope. If Michael Irvin get caught with a joint, not cocaine, but if he get caught with a joint, that shit gonna be worldwide news, and they're gonna say he back on that snorter. So I'm saying we've seen Fury hide fights. He's admitted to being a dope fiend. We've seen him relapse. We've seen him get up to 500 pounds. We've seen him lose 200 pounds in 2 months. We've seen some magical shit. We've seen him go from a boxer to a one punch to the heart. Fatbackfury with that dope in him, he's the hardest puncher in boxing history. Yeah, on that dope, Fury the baddest motherfucker that has ever laced up any kind of gloves. And on that dope, I got him stopping anybody that has ever fought. Yeah, on that Gypsy dope, because that's some magical shit. He stops Joe Louis. He stops all the greats with that dope. So yeah, I'm just peeping the shit, and I'm just noticing how boxing is becoming a norm to be a cheat. It's pretty normal, bro. Another thing about you, and I gotta say this about you, Tank, you Shakur, cause Shakur, you accuse Valdez of cheating. Tank, you accusing of Ryan of cheating. And Ryan, I don't know if y'all notice how big Ryan done got all of a sudden, and all that facial hair he done grew all of a sudden, and yeah, them bumps on his back. Yeah, that's signs of juicing. That's signs of that dope in you. But my thing is this about black fighters: when you think somebody's using dope, don't fight the motherfucker. Why is you still giving these motherfuckers the light of day? You know, I told you that's why I just want it divided. I want boxing completely divided. I want black fans only in the arena when black fighters, all that. Let's be completely segregated in boxing. Yeah, that way, yeah, we can control our own shit and do our own shit. And like I said, I want my own announcers. I want black ring girls. I want a black announcer. I want a black singer to sing, lift every voice and sing. Yeah, that shit. That's what I want in boxing. And yeah, let's be completely divided. Because if you why the fuck this ain't viral? Why ain't this viral? How many other fighters? And another thing to all you motherfuckers that believe in Fatbackfury, when he had to come over here and fight Wilder 3 times, he was banned from fighting in the UK for 2 years. Yeah, he just got his rights back. So he got his right. He's just like, I'm telling you, that's dope Fiend habits. Yeah, you get banned from one bar and you done fucked up. He done been banned from every bar in town. Yeah, because his drunk ass can't handle his liquor. So you banned from America, bro. And I told you, America gave you 1,000 chances, bro. They just wanted you to be Wilder and do some shit like that, and you made America proud. So they were gonna give you every chance. Fury got offers to WrestleMania. Yeah, they want him in WrestleMania. The WWE want to invest in him. They want to make him a world action figure for America. But his dope habits won't let him, bro. Even when they try to give him all the chances in the world, his dope connect. Fury bad business, bro. You tied to a motherfucker that can do some shit. You tied to a motherfucker that got a lot of power and he's a crook. And he's an underground type mob boss motherfucker. That's on the run, right? Oh yeah, his connect, his mob boss, that motherfucker on the run right now. He been on the run. So my thing is this, when Big Meech got locked up, anybody associated, all that kind of shit going, that's what conspiracy is. And I'm hearing that there's a lot of other fighters that's been fucking with Kinahan. So it's been a lot of dope in the game. And like I said, I don't know how much longer I'm going to cover boxing, bro, because anytime drug chiefs get a lot. But then when Conor Benn got popped, wasn't it world news when Conor Benn got popped? Everybody talked about it. So, yeah, I just want a little attention on this shit, a little goddamn light and shit like that. And I swear to God, man, let me tell you something. Until these motherfuckers start covering everything, until we start pointing this shit out, and because we can't depend on these major outlets, even old Fight Hype, them motherfuckers ain't gonna cover that. Yeah, I see how y'all trying to act like y'all riding with boots all of a sudden, and now y'all fuck with Black Fight. But you motherfuckers ain't gonna talk about this, bro. Y'all don't talk about corruption. You motherfuckers don't talk about boxing is 70% corruption. So until you motherfuckers address that shit and all that sweet science and we love boxing, bro, man, I love it for what it was started for and what it used to be and all that shit. Bro, boxing corrupt. This ain't no shit we can uplift. It's like being with a broad and she sleeping with every man in town and you trying to act like you don't see that shit. Yeah, but she come home to me every night. Yeah, this is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.